Okay, today I'm going to show a little bit of my brand new collection that I've just started. It's a Precision Power amplifier collection, and I'll start with a few of my favorites here. I was lucky enough to get a few of the ProMOS 425s in the Art Series. So I've got two of those, two ProMOS 425s. If you know anything about Precision Power, these were the amplifiers that would blow out the competition in the 100-watt classifications back in the day. I also have the Precision Power PPI 5075. It has 2-channel 50 watts and then 2-channel 75 watts. So normally you would run your subs off the 75 watts and your mids and highs off of the 2-channel 50 watts. So this amp here, it's a huge amp. It could power your whole system. I have a couple of the ProMOS 50s. There's one, great condition. Here's the second one that I have, ProMOS 50. I haven't cleaned this one up yet, but it looks to be in great condition too. A little bit more scratches on this one. Then I have my original amp that I've owned myself for years, the PPI 2150 AM. This monster amp doesn't look so massive compared to the others, but this amp here, right there in the middle, created more bass out of 212s than anybody in the neighborhood. It just blew everybody away. I have PPI 42 AM. It's 4 watts by 50. Great for just about anything. Probably people would use this for their mids and highs. It's just not enough watts to get up to the to power some heavy duty subs. I've got most of these the black amps, the PPI 2050. And the MOSFET series PPI 2050 and another PPI 2050 of the MOSFET series. Here I have the A600, which is a newer version of the 2150. It was almost the exact same, except it had you could water cool it, which nobody ever did, but there's a way to do it, and I might do some research on that and water cool the system just to mess with it. I only have one of those. These the 2150s and the A600s, like the A1200s and the one that's twice as big, instead of 2150 it'd be like 2300. Those amps are hard to find and they're expensive still. The A300 was 75 watts per channel. I've got a couple of those, and the A200 and the 204 are 75 watts. So this would have been a 50 watt per channel, and the A100 is 25 watt per channel. So I believe I'm right on that. I'm gonna have to look at those specs up just to make sure. I grabbed a few I had a manual printed off. Let's take a peek here. If you're a Precision Power fan, you know this, even though I've only spent a couple months working on this little mini collection, this is a pretty good sized collection. Yeah, I don't see many people with this big of a Precision Power collection. Yeah, the A100 is 25 watts, the A200 was 50 watts, the A300 is 75 watts per channel, the A600 was 150 watts, which is why it is the same as my original 2150. And A1200, which is what I'm really looking forward to add my collection. I don't know, I can't even imagine what that would sound like. When I had just my 2150, I would power my 212s. I also hooked up 215s to it in addition to the 212s just to see what it would do, and it would just power all 4 of them like easy breezy style. So, but hooking some of these up to some big speakers that I have waiting. I have a couple of older amps that, this one's a beautiful amp. This 2075 is in mint condition. It's one of the first ones I added to my collection. It's been rewired and re-cleaned up. So that one's going to be a fun one to play with. But this 425 I might put in a car instead of mounting as part of a collection because it's pretty hammered. But to get a ProMoss 425 for the price I did, I had to do it. So anyway, there's my, I don't want to waste too much more time. 5 minutes is long enough for a video, but you can see my little collection here that I'm beginning, and hopefully I'll be able to add some additions when I mount them up and have them on the wall. All right, enjoy.